When Gabriela Fundora stepped in the ring against IBF flyweight champion Gabriela Mucino, it was for her first title shot, and she came out with flying colors. Let's talk about Gabriela Fundora's win over Mucino. Just imagine having the opportunity to fight for the world title at the age of 21. And that's what we saw this past Saturday, October 21st, on the undercard of Rocha versus Santelli, when Gabriela Mucino defended her IBF flyweight title against Gabriela Fundora of the Fundora fighting family. This was a good scrap for as long as it lasted, with Gabriela coming out on top and winning her first world title, turning back the champion who fought as hard as she could, but at the age of 34 was outmatched and outgunned. When you talk about being at these type of disadvantages, one of the things you have to point out is the person who is on the positive side of the advantages. Now, Gabriela came out aggressive. She thought that she could take the fight to Fundora and possibly take her heart. She already knew that at 5'3", she was at a tremendous height disadvantage, because Fundora is like 5'8.5", 5'9". So her height and reach were a lot to overcome. And the champion came out, taking the fight to her exactly like you need to do. However, what she didn't anticipate was the fact that the challenger was able to handle whatever she brought because of her boxing skill and ability. Highly underrated were Fundora's ability to negotiate real estate, where it's obvious that she's supposed to keep the shorter fighter at the end of her shots. But Gabriela came in throwing the shots that she needed to throw, power shots, looping shots, body shots, but the defense and counterpunching ability of Fundora was markedly surprising. And as she could catch Mucino coming in, she was able to throw short, crisp shots on the inside. That was something that I didn't expect, but it was amazing to watch the young lady fight. I have to tell you, there's another fighting family, the Dubois fighting family from the UK, that reminds me of what's happening with the Fundoras. And in the same instance as the Dubois fighting family, particularly Caroline Dubois, it's looking like Gabriela is the better fighter than the brother. I saw some things that she did, that she adjusted and adapted, that comes with special fighters. Someone who can think under pressure and someone who can utilize the skill set that they have. The mere fact with her height and reach that she was able to throw the type of short shots to keep Mucino in peril was admirable. Typically, you see that type of performance from more schooled fighters, more experienced fighters. And Gabriela fought this fight like an experienced veteran. And she doesn't have a lot of experience. She is 21 years old, but was fighting like she was the one that was 34. I really enjoyed it. Plus the southpaw position that she fights out of. Her record now is 12-0 with 5 KOs, and she's nicknamed Sweet Poison because she has poisonous, venomous intents in that ring against her opponents. And now that she's a world champion, you have to think about her differently. The sky is the limit with what she's able to do. Mucino, on the other hand, showed championship spirit. Even after getting hurt, she wanted to continue to fight and press on. She was wobbled, and her corner had to save her from herself by throwing the towel in the 5th. Maybe this will be her last fight, or maybe she'll come back. But we welcome that championship type of disposition that she displayed. But my goodness, looking at Gabriela Fundora, she's a fighter that I would like to see fight again. I'm really taken with her performance, but there'll be tougher fights along the way, and I'll be there to watch them. This is a fighter to keep an eye on and watch the difference between the performances between she and her brother, because I do believe that she has something special going on, and as long as she can stay focused, she can go further and further upwards. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think should be next for Gabriela Fundora. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.